After 60, legs weaken first. Not the arms, not the back, specifically the legs. And most people think it's just age. But often the reason is what's missing from the plate. Stay until the end. We'll go through one simple combination of foods that supports leg strength better than any supplement. The legs contain the largest muscles in the body. The thigh muscles, calves, glutes, they consume more resources than any other part of the body. After 60, these muscles begin to shrink faster than others. That is exactly why there is a feeling of heaviness in the legs in the morning. That is exactly why it becomes harder to get up from a chair. That is exactly why stairs become a problem. This is not inevitable, but it needs attention, and the first line of support is not the gym. It is what you put on your plate every day. Today, 3 specific foods, why they matter, and how to easily add them to your diet. Eggs are one of the few foods that contain everything muscles in the legs need, all at once. But after 60, eggs matter not just as protein. Eggs contain leucine. Leucine is an amino acid that directly triggers the muscle recovery process. After 60, this process naturally slows down. And without enough leucine, muscles recover poorly, even if the person is physically active. Simply put, without leucine, leg muscles receive the signal to recover, but don't have the tool to do it. An egg provides that tool. Beyond leucine, eggs contain vitamin D. After 60, vitamin D directly affects the strength of leg muscles. People with low vitamin D levels fall more often and have weaker legs. An egg is one of the very few natural food sources of vitamin D. And one more detail, choline. Choline supports nerve conduction. Simply put, it helps nerves properly transmit signals to the leg muscles. After 60, it is often impaired nerve conduction that causes legs to feel unresponsive. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl and beat with a fork. In a skillet with a drop of olive oil, cook a handful of spinach or frozen vegetables for 2 minutes. Pour the eggs over the top and stir. Cover with a lid for 2 minutes. Serve with whole grain toast. This is 14 grams of protein, leucine, vitamin D, and choline, all on one plate in 5 minutes. A good target, 2 eggs every day or every other day. After 60, legs don't weaken only because of muscle loss. There is another reason, chronic inflammation in muscles and joints. This is not sharp pain. This is a quiet, constant process. It prevents muscles from contracting normally. It slows recovery after any physical effort. And it is present in most people after 60, even if they don't feel it clearly. Omega-3 from fatty fish is one of the most effective natural ways to reduce this inflammation. EPA from omega-3 directly lowers the level of inflammatory compounds in muscle tissue. DHA supports the nervous system that controls leg movement. Salmon is the richest source of omega-3 among widely available fish. 150 grams of salmon twice a week, and the omega-3 level in the body changes noticeably within a month. But not everyone can afford salmon regularly. Canned tuna is an accessible alternative. 1 can of tuna in its own juice provides 25 grams of protein and a solid amount of omega-3. Place a salmon fillet on a foil-lined baking sheet. Rub with a mix of salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika. Drizzle with lemon juice and olive oil. Bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for exactly 12 to 13 minutes. Serve with boiled potatoes or brown rice and vegetables. Drain the liquid from the can of tuna. Mix with diced celery, a spoon of Greek yogurt, and a pinch of salt. Place on a whole grain cracker or toast. Ready in 4 minutes. A good target, salmon twice a week, tuna 2 more times. The third food is something most people don't associate with leg strength at all, and yet it is one of the most important ones. After 60, leg muscles need not only protein, they need magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral that directly controls muscle contraction and relaxation. After 60, magnesium deficiency is very common, and it is often behind nighttime leg cramps, behind the feeling that legs won't straighten out in the morning, behind quick fatigue when walking. Beans and lentils are one of the best food sources of magnesium. Half a cup of black beans provides 60 milligrams of magnesium. That is 1/4 of the daily target after 60. But that is not all. Beans and lentils provide plant-based protein, 7 to 9 grams per half cup, and fiber, which keeps blood sugar levels steady. After 60, sharp blood sugar spikes break down muscle tissue faster. The fiber in beans slows the absorption of sugar and protects muscles from this process. So beans simultaneously provide magnesium for normal muscle function, protein for recovery, and fiber for protection. Open a can of black beans. Rinse under cold water. Mix with diced avocado, tomato, and red onion. Add lemon juice, olive oil, and a pinch of salt. Stir. Done. This is both a side dish and a source of magnesium, protein, and healthy fat at once. Open a can of lentils, drain and rinse. Mix with chopped spinach, a drop of olive oil, and garlic powder. Heat in a skillet for 3 minutes. Serve as a side dish alongside chicken or fish. A good target: beans or lentils 3 to 4 times per week. Eggs in the morning. Leucine and vitamin D to trigger leg muscle recovery. Fish at lunch or dinner. Omega-3 to reduce inflammation. Beans or lentils as a side dish. Magnesium for normal muscle function. 3 foods, 3 different support mechanisms. Together, they cover most of what leg muscles need after 60. This is not a diet. These are simply 3 familiar foods brought together. Step 1. Add 2 eggs to breakfast today. Step 2. Eat fish twice this week. Salmon or tuna, either works. Step 3. Replace one side dish with beans or lentils. Step 4. Keep a can of beans and a can of tuna at home. This is your backup for a busy day. Step 5. Stick to this for a month and notice how your legs feel in the morning. Small changes every day deliver better results than a sudden overhaul once a year. If this was useful, leave a like. Write in the comments which of these 3 foods is already in your diet. Subscribe. Simple videos about nutrition after 60 come out here regularly. No complicated terms. Only things you can actually use starting today.